In this video, I'm going to talk about and break down the stories of the British band The Smiths and their single album cover stars that they have used over the years. I will only go over the singles that the band has released, as I already have a video up on the channel that goes over their albums and compilation albums. Stop me if you think you've heard this one before's cover art is a still from the 1966 film The Family Way and is a British actor Murray Head. This same film is where the cover of I Started Something I Couldn't Finish comes from, and uses the actress and comedian Avril Lavigne, who listeners would recognise from the show Coronation Street. More stars from this show would be used in other covers that we will discuss later. Billy Fury, a British singer popular in the 50s and 60s, was chosen to be the face of the cover of Last Night I Dreamt That Somebody Loved Me. The cover for Girlfriend in a Coma is of Salford-born playwright Sheila Take, whose work has inspired many Smiths lyrics. She is also featured on the album cover of Louder Than Bombs. The cover star for Sheila Takes a Bow is Candy Darling, transgender actress and frequent collaborator with American artist Andy Warhol. The specific still used here is from an Andy Warhol produced film, Woman in Revolt from 1971. One of the more famous faces used as a cover star is Elvis Presley, on the cover of Shoplifters of the World Unite. This specific picture was taken in 1955 by Elvis's hairdresser, of all people. Eupha Joyce is the woman who is on the cover of Ask, best known at the time for the sitcom George and Mildred. However, the image here is an edited still from the film Catch Us If You Can. The same image is also used for the single Some Girls Are Bigger Than Others that was only released in Germany. The man on the front cover of Panic is actor Richard Bradford. Any specific reason why the Smiths chose him are unknown. One of the more famous cover stars is found on Bigmouth Strikes Again, and is no other than 50s star James Dean, who, like other actors featured here, Morrissey was just a fan of. Truman Capote is jumping on the cover of The Boy with the Thorn in His Side. The boy featured in That Joke Isn't Funny Anymore comes from the Soviet film The Enchanted Desna from 1964. Morrissey, when talking about why he chose this specific image, said, "The eyes were encrusted with hurt and premature wisdom." The Headmaster's Ritual gets its cover from a cropped still from The Uncle, a British film from 1965. Both the cover of Heaven Knows I'm Miserable Now and Barbarism Begins at Home featured a photo of Viv Nicholson, a British woman who in 1961 became famous after her husband won £152,319 on the football pools, which would be equivalent to £3.6 million or $4.5 million today. She became famous in the British press after stating that she would spend, which she would go on to do. Another Coronation Street star, Pat Phoenix, is who is featured on the cover of Shakespeare's Sister. The cover for How Soon Is Now is of British actor Sean Berrett in the 1958 film Dunkirk. The image clearly shows him praying, but had to be changed to just a picture of the band in the US as the studio was worried it looked like he was caressing his crotch. As you have probably gathered as we've gone through these, Morrissey did not want the artwork of the Smiths records to be at all glamorous, like the band's contemporaries chose to do. William It Was Really Nothing is no exception to this, and the man in the image is unknown, but the image itself comes from an ADS Speaker magazine ad. The cover for What Difference Does It Make features British actor Terence Stamp from an on-set photo for the 1965 film The Collector. Stamp took some convincing before he finally allowed the photo to be used. If permission was not given, a version featuring Morrissey would be used, with the chloroform pad being replaced by a glass of milk. In some markets, this alternate version featuring Morrissey was used. The cover star for the cover of This Charming Man is from the French 1950s film Orpheus, and is of French actor Jean-Alfred Villemary's 18 minutes into the film. The cover for Hand in Glove features a naked man looking away from the camera. This man is actor George O'Mara. With this being the band's first release, Morrissey was hoping to achieve a sense of outrage. The band's bassist, Andy Rourke, showed the cover to his parents. When asked by his father why this photo was chosen, he didn't have an answer for him, which seems like a common theme with these covers. These single covers have become iconic, just like the music that they were designed to go in front of. Despite this, the people on them have become less well known. If you'd like to know more about the design process of these covers, or see stories behind the albums as well as the band's many compilation albums, I will link to that video at the end of this one, as well as in the description. Thanks for watching.